Is Almighty really the most powerful thing ever? This question has echoed through time, challenging scholars, mystics, and everyday thinkers. The idea of an all-powerful force, known in various traditions as God, Allah, Brahman, or simply the Almighty, has shaped how we see life, death, morality, and purpose. But what does it really mean to be all-powerful? And is such power truly possible? In many religious beliefs, the Almighty is the creator of all things, the beginning and the end. Christianity speaks of an omnipotent, omniscient God. Islam reveres Allah as the ultimate source of mercy and justice. Hinduism describes Brahman as an eternal, formless presence that permeates the entire cosmos. Despite these differences, all point to something greater than human limits of force beyond space, time, and comprehension. Yet this idea raises deep philosophical questions. If the Almighty is truly all-powerful, then why does suffering exist? Why do good people experience pain and injustice? This is the classic problem of evil. Many argue that free will explains that humans are given the power to choose, even if their choices lead to harm. But that leads to another puzzle. If everything is under divine control, do we really have free will? Or are our lives pre-written by something higher? Another mind-bending dilemma is the omnipotence paradox. Can the Almighty create a stone so heavy even He cannot lift it? This question might sound silly, but it forces us to confront the limits of logic itself. Can infinite power include the ability to contradict its own nature? In many spiritual and philosophical traditions, the concept of the Almighty isn't just about control, it's about source. The Almighty is seen as the origin of energy, consciousness, truth, and love. Rather than a being in the sky, it's the very fabric of existence. Some even argue that the power of the Almighty is not measured in miracles, but in the laws of nature, the expansion of the universe, and the existence of life. Even those who don't believe in a personal God often acknowledge the mystery that surrounds reality. Whether it's the precise tuning of the universe or the depth of human consciousness, something seems to lie beyond what we can fully grasp. So, is the Almighty truly the most powerful thing ever? Or is it the most powerful idea ever created? Maybe power isn't just about control, but about presence, purpose, and connection. What do you believe? Is Almighty a being, a presence, a symbol, or something entirely different? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your voice matters, and your perspective could spark someone else's awakening. And if you love exploring big ideas like this, follow VibrantPositivity for more deep dives into life, purpose, and beyond. Remember, maybe the real power isn't in having all the answers, but in daring to ask the questions that truly matter. What's your answer?